Guys, day 61, the start of it, and look at that. We are 24 hours, about 30 hours from San Diego. So it's pretty amazing. Made it this far. But looking at the weather quite a bit, especially that run after San Diego. Well, guys, good morning. It's about 7 a.m. overcast. I'm going to show you the weather right here. This is pretty much all the way to San Diego. You can kind of see what we're up against. I'll tell you right now, Chris Parker called it right. There's no way we would want to wait another day, another hour, another minute. We actually should be, it's been nice to be about 3 or 4 hours ahead of it right now. But look at this right here. I'm gonna play this for you. And this is an animation of what we're gonna do over the next 24 hours as we pull into San Diego. The end of that dock is pretty much San Diego. These are all good conditions, nice. Here it starts getting ugly. Nothing we haven't been in before though. Then it's gonna clear back up and we barely scoop in here in this weather, on this little weather window that we got here. So very lucky, very fortunate, and it doesn't get any better for another while. And then we're up in this pocket up here, and that's all nice clear weather. We won't have any problems boating up there. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen here. We are day 61. We have another 24-hour run. We will run all the way through the night, and then until probably about 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow morning is when we'll be pulling into San Diego. So one more 24-hour run on the old girl, and then we're pulling into San Diego. In relative terms, this is one of our shortest legs of the trip. In my opinion, it's been one of they all have their own beauty, you know what I'm saying? They really, really do.
Absolutely.
100%, but like the wildlife out here is amazing.
And it just shows Frederica, you just saw, that's why you had to go home early and we had to leave her.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks Frederica, because it really it matters. Weather is everything. When we're moving when we're doing a delivery on a delivery yacht, it's weather.
She was so cool about it.
Well, yeah, I hear you got a situation.
Yeah, it's a pretty it's a family-oriented situation of competition. My family's super competitive. I'm told that I've mentioned my wife,
Frederica,
which I hadn't mentioned her name, so I found out that her name is Frederica. And then I've mentioned Kigo, my son, but the one I have not mentioned is I also have a daughter who's an engineer, and she works at Cage Engineering and is headed there as we speak. So now I've dropped everyone. I am now back on the good list. I will get Christmas presents this year. So thank you all for that.
What was the name of the engineering firm?
Cage Engineering. Cage Engineering.
So Cage Engineering is an official. They are
Out of Chicago.
Out of Chicago.
Multiple locations.
Is a fan of the channel, and we surely appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching all these videos and watch this adventure unfold. This is, like I said, it's all live and it's all real. That's all I can tell you. And we all came out here with the intentions of delivering this yacht, and in the very beginning I told these guys, what is your intention here, because this is a very, it's dangerous. We're out here and we're in the mercy of the sea, and anything can happen. I mean, we can hit a container, we can hit, there's so many different factors that can happen, and this is an unknown boat. And I think it's finally, I'm going to call it after, we're getting close to our 5,000 mile mark, that we do know the yacht. We've gotten to know her very, very well. And all of us can feel the slightest vibration. We can feel the difference in the motors. But it's, this is a dangerous game that we're playing. We're out here talking about friends and family and everybody. Here's my deal about family is, if you're watching this, you are family. Let's start with that. And we so appreciate all of you guys, all of the support. throughout the United States and throughout the world. I've got people watching this stuff all over the place, and right now we're seeing some of the biggest numbers the channel has ever seen.
That's because of Kentuckians.
Yeah,
Trumbull County,
Trumbull County, Kentucky, the sheriff's office, all you guys, Gary, all you guys.
Thank you.
You have no idea how much we appreciate the support. Even Tats is out there. She at one point she was going to join us. Steve and his wife over in Oklahoma. Jason. That whole family is. They support us, and they have for years and years and years. But then all you newcomers, we just I can't say thank you enough. All you new Patreons coming on board. We thank you so much. All you guys that do that, super thanks. The channel does cost a lot of money now. There's a full-time employee behind the scenes that nobody sees anymore. So all of these super thanks, and the money is pretty much goes right back into the channel, because it's right now it doesn't make enough money to cover its bills, but it's okay. So we appreciate all those super thanks and all that type of stuff.
My brother became a Patreon.
Oh, he did.
And he said it is really awesome.
Anyway, it's we try and do.
Appreciate it.
I should do some more behind the scenes videos, and we will as things develop and things move forward on the yacht. Maybe we'll do one today, and then you guys see we're doing some live videos now every once in a while. We'll probably try and get one done today. As the day develops, I trying to do it when a whale pops up is what I really want to do.
I saw him yesterday.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch that special moment for you guys, but it's not that easy, is it?
No,
it is not.
We're moving north
Fast, and when we do see the whales, they're usually in the distance, and you can't get really good camera shots of them. So we haven't had any really up close. We've had some up close sharks. But it usually happens very fast, and it's hard to get the camera and get over there and get focused and everything. Anyway, I really, from the bottom of my heart, want to say thank you guys to everybody, even all of you guys, and anybody that leaves a comment, everything. We truly, 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 from the bottom of my heart, appreciate all this, and we plan on keeping the channel going. When we get off this boat, we get right on the next boat. I take a week off, like I said in the previous video. And then I'm going to go see Cynthia. And another little funny trivia thing is my girlfriend from Costa Rica, Cynthia, she thinks we're going to get eaten. She woke up this morning and she had to text me to see if I'm still alive. She thinks we're going to get eaten by a whale. She thinks a big whale is going to come up and eat the yacht. And I'm like,
be biblical.
Yeah, be biblical. And I told her baby, I'm not worried about that. That's what I tell her every day, but that's what scares the shit out of her. She had a nightmare last night about it.
What an epitaph on your tombstone, though.
Yeah, I got eaten by a whale. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I really would take it.
Yeah.
I would. That would be very cool, actually. Anyway, guys, like I said, thank you guys so much. Just truly, 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 truly appreciate it. I can't say thank you enough for all the support from everyone. On top here, and me and Lee are having our coffee, and we're talking about Make America Great Again and the American flag, because I went back there and I opened up the flag because I love it to see it flying in the background correctly.
Yes, exactly.
And so it was a big ordeal, because a lot of what's going on is Make America Great Again movement, and this boat was built in America. These Hatteras's were built in the United States of America. And here we are, bringing her back under her own keel, 40 some years later. She's in 1982, and now she made this trip once before, and now she's making it again, going to her new home. And and it's a tribute to a lot of people. A little background on Lee. You don't mind sharing the? I think I've shared it in a few videos that he's a corner, right? You guys own a funeral home.
Yes.
Several of them.
So we know, and I grew up with military traditions and American pride and things like that, and I have it through and through. And not politics. I'm not talking politics. And just have respect. I love my country, but with what I do with the funeral homes, we deal with a lot with the American flag, with soldiers, and I see it disrespected a lot more than I want to. And I ask people to really look up the rules of the flag. You know, if you love your country, and everybody I know loves their country, but the flag really should be treated with respect, and we do that. We instill it. We take it to the Boy Scouts for destruction. We replace them at cemeteries, and of course we fold them at services. We don't like doing that, but we want it done expertly, and the military does a good job of taking care of it.
Yeah, and
we're getting more proud.
Yeah, and I think so. So let's dedicate today to making America great again.
And going home to America.
Yeah, and we're coming home to America. We'll be in American waters. I don't think it'll be quite it'll be tomorrow morning.
That's right.
But you know, here we are. You know, it's these adventures, and we've lost some of this in America right now, and it's you know, I'm not taking credit for anything, but it's like seeing stuff like this, and that people are actually out here doing stuff like this. You know, we need to make America great again, and we need to drive with our flag on the back of our yacht and show our pride of our country, and that we still are adventurous, and we still do go out and do things like this. It's cold out that you have to run into the engine room to get warm. It's nice to go in there and just, I'll take last night I spent probably an hour in there, and to just now I went in there, and it's just nice to be in there. It's just nice and warm. I gotta go take a shower, so after my shower I'll probably go in there and wipe the engines down just to warm back up. Pretty big waves, and this is all not necessarily waves. It seems like the wind is settling down a little bit, but it's the swell out here. Let's see if we see a big one coming. You can kind of see the front of the boat there on the horizon as it goes up and down. Stabilizers on it keeps it pretty well stable left and right, but front and back it moves up and down. I just took my shower, boys, and then I went and stood in the engine room for about 5 minutes. Whew, savages. Now we got to open the engine room door to get heat in the boat.
Paul, I suggest you call it the steam room and then go to the sauna.
Yeah, the engine room. The new code word for the engine room is the steam room.
Or sauna.
It's really not that hot in there anymore, neither. The temperature
it actually feels good.
The temperature dropped in there like freaking 10, 15 degrees. It's not no more the 120 degrees it was. Just real quick before you head down, let's recap on what just happened. So we were talking about war movies, and I want to hear in the comment what your guys' favorite war movies are. We use like Saving Private Ryan, Apocalypse Now, Gallipoli,
A Few Good Men,
Few Good Men,
We Were Soldiers,
Patriot.
We Were Soldiers, Patriot. Let's hear what your guys' were in the comments. Yeah, Platoon, that was another good one. But we were up here talking about, you know, especially today we're dedicating this run because we're running back to America, and, you know, the boat was built in America, and, you know, it's time to get back to America, and our flag is all proper and everything. So anyway, we're talking about all these good war movies, and I want to hear in the comments what you guys think. Chief is going to go make us some lunch. I think Lee is going to go take a shower. I took my shower. Lee, I'm going to give you a little clue. Well, after you get out of your shower, go stand in the engine room for a couple minutes, grab a towel, wipe down a motor.
It's a sauna.
Yeah, it's their sauna. Actually works pretty well.
While you're down there, just go ahead and peek around a little bit.
Poke around.
Yeah. See if you see anything. Check the temperatures on the
And,
engine.
yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Just walk around.
These conditions have turned beautiful. Nice little swell. Look at that.
Doc figures.
You know how many comments we get when we call this thing a kitchen?
Oh,
It's ridiculous.
galley.
Yeah, the galley. You know you're in the galley cooking.
Yes. You know, but it's so big. I'm used to a galley like even Southern State had a decent galley in it, which was but most of them are so small. This just feels like a kitchen because I got working room.
Yeah, we got dishwasher, stove, oven. Woo!
I can cook.
Anyway, it's called a galley, Chief.
I know. So what you're saying is start calling it a galley?
Yeah, can you? Because
Don't we survive off of comments? So is it necessarily a bad thing?
I guess you're right. Let's call it a kitchen.
Well, I'm just trying.
Then we got to get corrected by all the keyboard experts out there.
Yeah, I got
What are you making today?
Well, you guys, I'm having a chicken bowl, and these boys are having quesadillas.
Chicken quesadilla? Wow. I'm going to go check the engine room. Lee said he's worried about temperatures on the engine. There's a little fluctuation, so I'm going to go see what I see. Down there at all. But what I'm going to do is add a little fuel to the starboard engine, see if I can get that temperature up a little bit. Because technically what's happened is they come out of sync a little bit. So by adding a little more fuel, so that means this engine, the port engine's working a little bit harder than the starboard engine, and the starboard engine isn't working as hard. So by adding a little more fuel, that should heat that engine back up. It's only a few degrees. And you can kind of hear it right there. It's hard for you guys to hear that. You can kind of hear the engine balance out. So we'll check that in about an hour. We're getting close. Check that in about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes and see if that helped. Lunch is amazing,
No,
Chief.
we did see a bunch of whales.
Jay, I know we saw a bunch, but you said, oh, we're going to see so many whales.
Well, I stand corrected.
You won't get sick of looking at whales. I'm going to tell you what, I'm not sick of looking at whales. I want to see a whale.
What about whale tail?
No, no whale tail. And you know that I'm not a big fan of the whale. Guys, I'm going to walk you outside. Yeah, that afternoon breeze is really picking up. Some big ass swells. Nasty out here this evening, huh, boys?
Oh, yeah.
We've lost about a mile an hour. I think we're into the current. Headwinds and current. Don't kid yourself, dude. That wind's hunking along pretty good there. Boat's staying nice and stable though. 7 o'clock in the evening, and waves. This shouldn't really. I'm guessing we're going to see these same conditions all the way through the night, pretty much like we do every night. It's like this. Tonight seems a little worse, but the waves seem. It's a weird feeling because it's like the boat and the Sniffner, the stabilizers, everything seems to just be working well together, making for a fairly decent ride, even though we're going a little bit slower. I think we're fighting a little bit of current right now as well. Anyway, boys, I'm gonna go down. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. So guys, a lot of activity going on here. Right there, that light right there, we're not sure what that is. There's a warship out here doing some type of activity. And then right over here, all those lights right there, that's Ensenada, Mexico. We've also passed like 5 or 6 boats. I just came up from watch and Lee's briefing me. So right now we're tracking a couple of things over here. It looks like it's going to be very, very busy, and we're also getting the Coast Guard briefings now from the U.S. Coast Guard from San Diego. So we just found out that we have a warship doing something 6 miles offshore. Anyway, very busy evening. It looks like whoever's on watch is going to have their hands full. We've already passed like 2 or 3 boats. All right, guys, I'm going to end day 61 here. Whew. And right now I can see, like, this is the city over here. You see those city lights, and then over here I'm gonna guess these are ships. You can start to see them on the radar. And the reason I want to point these out, yeah, you can see them all lined up right there, is when you're traveling at night like this, you can start playing tricks on your mind, and you got to be very, very careful. You got to follow your charts. So you got 2 different chart setups here. You got this is the Navionics on the iPad, and then this is the Garmin on that's built into the boat. And so you gotta trust your electronics, because if you don't, you can it can play tricks on your mind. So anyway, end of day 61. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. It'd be good to get to San Diego in the morning there, early in the morning. Lee's leaving us. It's gonna be a sad day when he leaves. It's been such a blessing and such just a wonderful guy to be around and everything like that. So we're really, really gonna miss him. Anyway, peace out. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and thank you so much for watching. Do appreciate it.